Good afternoon. Sava here from Sava Talks Football, change of brand. How are we all? The day after what was an utter shambolic embarrassment the night before. I'm going to go on a rant today, and I welcome you to leave your thoughts, leave your comments. The big thing at the moment with Tottenham fans seems to be this. Every time, not all fans, a portion of our fans, every time we win a game, Conte is a genius. Conte is a tactical genius. Conte gave a tactical masterclass. He's a world-class manager, right? But the problem is everyone he beats is in the bottom 7 or 8 of the table other than Brighton. It's embarrassing. When we lose and when we get played off the park, it all flips. It's not Conte's fault. It's the players. It's the chairman. It's the owners. Now, let's break this down. And please remember, when I'm giving this conversation, when I'm relaying this information, that unlike what other people, I'll call him out, unlike what Stel will tell you in his videos, that this is blame manager number 14. Two things can be true at once. I know it's a life lesson lots of people will learn at some point. Two things can be true at once. Do I hate Enoch and Levy for the way they run this football club? For sure. Do I hate their transfer policy? For sure. Do I want them gone? For sure. Can I blame them for the utter dross we are watching on the pitch and the tactics that Conte puts out? No, not entirely. When you have a manager that has Lloris, Romero, Longley, Perisic, Bentancur, Basuma, Højbjerg, Kulusevski, Kane, Son, Richarlison, how can you not get them to play any form of football? How can you not get them battling? Last night, it wasn't just that they played us off the park, because they did play us off the park. If anyone's going to try and find positives, please don't, because that was shocking. 28 shots against us. If it wasn't for Hugo having an absolute worldie and for Marcus Rashford not being able to finish his dinner, we would have lost that 5 or 6-0. We were atrocious. From the tactics to the manager to the players, we lost every second ball. Eric Dyer again showing why he's a dreadful centre-half. Heung-min Son is shocking this season, but we're not allowed to say it. Not allowed to say it. Same way we're not allowed to apportion any blame to Antonio Conte. We're not allowed to apportion any blame to Heung-min Son for how bad he's been. Kane doesn't look himself. Scoring goals doesn't look himself. Perisic, he's not getting the best out of Perisic. What's happening here? What is happening? Now, what fans will sit and tell me now is, Sava, be grateful it was our best Premier League start to a season. But this is not football. This is not why football fans watch football, right? This isn't why we get excited to watch our club play. And by the way, I haven't been excited to watch my club play for ages. Now, if indeed Conte wasn't backed, and bearing in mind, a large portion of you, even that coming to my show, were telling me every show I did in the summer that Conte was backed. And this was a 7, 8, 9 out of 10 window. That he's happy. He's come out and said he's happy. These are the players he wanted. Then why are we so bad to watch if these are the players he wanted? Which one is it? I don't understand how I can be wrong that he wasn't backed and wrong that the football's poor because they're not his players. Which one is it? Yeah? At the end of the day, for me, the blame of this football we're saying lies at both. First of all, do I think the squad is amazing? No. No, I don't. But do I think the squad is good enough to play better than the crap we saw last night? Yes, I do. That was a shambolic management performance last night. You've gone to a club. Now, I think Man United are going to be very good under Ten Hag. I think he's an excellent manager. Bearing in mind, he's had 11 league games and already got them playing football. Right? Already got them playing football. But this is a team that struggled against Everton. They drew with Newcastle. Right? They were beaten easily by Brentford and Brighton. But yet when Spurs play them and they play us off the park, it's not Conte's fault. It's always the players. Now, why could Brentford and Brighton do it? Why could Newcastle give it a really good go? Give it a go. I don't mind losing. As a Spurs fan, we're used to losing. But give it a go. Give it a go. Let the players off the leash. Go and attack. Go and attack a Man United defence that is getting better, but it's not Stonewall. If I said to any of these fans, would you want Dalot and Shaw? Oh, I don't want him over ours. Do you want Martinez and Varane? Oh, I don't want him over Romero and Dyer. Oh, do you want Fred? Do you want McTominay? Do you want Sancho? No, I wouldn't have him over Son. I wouldn't have him over Bentancur, Basuma, Højbjerg. But then why? What's the excuse? Why is it before every match day I see combined 11s and every Spurs fan puts in like 8 or 9 of our players and only 2 or 3 of the other club, and then they play us off the park? Why is that? Why is it yesterday when I did a video going, what score prediction? You get the usual characters. There's still, I won't name them all, but the usual characters that come into the streams, come into the comment sections of the YouTube chat of the YouTube shows and always say 3-1 Spurs, 4-1 Spurs, 3-0 Spurs. What are they watching? Where are they getting this from? Why is it they're predicting us to batter these teams, but then when we get battered, it's not Conte's fault? Which one is it? Why did you say we were going to batter them if you're telling me Conte's not got the players? I'm sorry. For me, this falls on both shoulders. Now, please, like most football fans, don't take this as a Conte out rant. I just want him to let the players off the leash a little bit. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Last night, my West Ham fans, my mates who are West Ham fans said, you know what? Yeah, they lost at Liverpool. Yeah, the first half they didn't touch the football, but they had so many chances towards the end of the game because they went for it. And at least their fans felt a little bit proud that they'd given it a go. The Newcastle fans, they held Man United to a 1-1 draw. They can feel proud. They went to Man United and they tried. How can we feel proud of what we saw last night? Conte gets 3 men and 6 of them slap bang in front of 3 centre-backs. Not one of them does he ask to go and push up and help support. The wing-backs don't cross the halfway line. I'm so disappointed in I'll be honest, I'm really disappointed in Conte as a manager. I thought we were getting a lot more. I thought we were getting a tactician. I thought we were getting a guy that could really put on a show. But so far, I've seen us this year beat Everton, Forest, Wolves, Leicester. I think I've just named the bottom 4, by the way. We scraped a 1-0 win against Brighton, even though they were superior to us. It's really poor. It's so poor. We were awful in Europe. We've been awful in Europe. So which one is it, Spurs fans? You tell me. Was it this great window that some of you have said? Or like some of us have said, was it not a great window? Are we going to batter these teams every week, like some of you said? Or are we not, like some of us said? And then we get called negative. I went for a 2-2 draw. I got called negative yesterday 3 times for predicting a 2-2 draw and saying we couldn't win at Man United. It looks like my assessment was positive. 2-2 draw. Sorry, I'm very disappointed in what's going on at Tottenham. The league position for me is a lie at the moment. The league position is fine, all the while we're beating all the rubbish teams. No disrespect, but at the end of the day, this is a team now this season that have been played off the park by Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Should have got beaten at West Ham. I don't see what Conte's changed since he's been at the club, really. I see that he's been given some good players to work with as well. Bentancur, Kulusevski, Perisic, Basuma, Richarlison, Longley. They've all come in under his watch. So if he's happy, get on with it and stop blaming others and fans stop defending him. Or if he's not happy, come out and say it. I wasn't backed. Come out and say it. I was not backed. And then I'll turn around and go, do you know what? This isn't on you then if you weren't backed and you didn't want any of these players. But Spurs fans seem to be in a real juxtaposition in their own heads. So sorry for the rant. I just find it to be, I find this to be awful. And I will say this. This was the same, if not worse, under as Jose Mourinho's football. And Spurs fans hated Mourinho for this. But now it's Conte. It's not Conte, it's the players. When it was Jose, it wasn't the players, it was Jose. Our double standards are shocking. And there you go, I've said it. So let's see if any of the people like Faz, you come into my every game, you told me we would beat West Ham like 3-1. You told me we'd beat Chelsea 3-0. We beat Man United. We beat Arsenal. We don't beat any of them because we are not good enough. Yeah, because the manager sets us up to not lose rather than to try and win games of football. Come in and admit it. I bet you can't. I bet fans like you cannot come in and admit that you're happy clappy. Everything's great. We're going to win 3-0 today. No, we won't. No, we won't. But then when we beat a really poor Everton or a really poor Forest or a really poor Leicester, everything's great. Look what Conte's doing. Nothing's changed for me. This is shocking. I'm really disappointed. I'm sorry if people don't like this. I'm sure they'll unsubscribe. But if you want a channel that keeps it real about all football, not just Spurs, I keep it real. I don't mix my words. I don't try and find positives from awful things like last night, other than Hugo Lloris. Thank you, Hugo, for keeping us in the game. Other than that, much love. Come on, you Spurs. Conte, please change your style. And Enoch and Levy, please get out of our club. I'm going to be doing a live show tonight at about 8 p.m. Come and join me. See you then. Bye-bye.